Alright, what's good with y'all? I know I'm in work clothes right now, so I'm finna change in a few minutes after this video. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you why it's okay to not have friends. Why you don't need friends. Now this for people who have friends and just feel like, you know what, these people that do nothing, they ain't impacting me, they ain't making a good impact in my life, they're not a good influence and that, right? So I'm gonna tell you, like I got friends myself, and majority of them associates. So I'm cool. There's difference between being cool and being friends with somebody. Being cool means you talk to them and then you on good terms with somebody. Now being friends, that lasts forever. To some, depends on who that person is or who they are. So it's okay not to have friends. It's okay. You born alone, you gonna die alone. So why are you worrying? When you're around your friends, like, okay, if you have friends who do impact you, stick with them. If they help you make your money, they're giving you advice, they tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, then you good. Keep those friends. But if they're just people who are a good influence or is a bad impact, let them go. I still have some people like that, and I have to let them go. I had to let a few. I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna have to let them go because they wasn't a good impact. It wasn't a good influence. I used to be around a bad crowd, and now sitting here like for a week today. As you see, I'm in my parents' house. I'm 19 years old. As long as my mom tells me where I'm going, I'm straight. She want to make sure I'm home, this and that, and all that good stuff, right? So she wants to make sure like who am I around with, and what time I get home. But like she really don't care like where I go as long as I get home. But that's besides the point. Those people that you're around, let's say have bad influence, let them go. Like for instance, let's just say you're not. If your friends smoke or your friends drink, and they trying to get you to drink, like, hey, drink this, or hey, hit this blunt, hit this joint. Like tell them, no, I'm good, I'm good. So if they try to talk you into it or pressure you about it, then let them go. Let them go. Or let's say like you a smoker too, or you a drink and you trying to quit, and they tell you drink this with me, hit a blunt, and you tell them no, and they get offended, they get butthurt that you don't want to do it. They do that, let them go. When you're by yourself, you have a whole bunch of time to yourself. You focus on yourself. You really get everything done. You focus on necessities and responsibilities. Both are the same thing. But when you're by yourself, you know, you're more happy. You don't worry about bothering anybody, or you're not worried if you're aggravating them, and then you won't worry about not seeing a lot of faces. That's a good thing about being alone. Like coming from me, like I have friends. We don't hang out a lot. We don't see each other a lot since we're on quarantine. But before that, we normally see each other every day. Like I had friends who go to school with me, and I had friends I went to high school with. Some friends in high school. I would take that back. Some friends, but not all of them. More like I said, I had majority of them were associates, but those people, like the so friends that I had in high school, I'll see them, and some of them, like I when I think about them, like I used to think, like, dang, they changed. Like, oh my god, like they wasn't the same person when I met them. Like all of a sudden, they changed. They like look, everybody. You, I'm pretty sure you can resonate with this video. The people that you think that don't do drugs or don't consume alcohol, now all of a sudden they're doing it now. Like you thinking, what? That's crazy. But those people, man, you don't need to be around with. You don't have to be around with them. You could talk to them like, okay, if you have those people, you let them go. Like, don't like be on bad terms. Be on good terms. Like you could just speak to them or whatever, but don't be around with them. Like hang out with them. You remember the phrase, "You are who you hang out with." That is true. That is true because, like I said, there's some people that will talk you to doing stuff that you never heard of or you don't want to do. So they pressure you or tell you, like I said, hey, hit this blunt, or hey, sip some of this, and you don't know anything about weed or you don't know anything about, I'm pretty sure everybody know about drinking, but you don't want to do it, okay? You don't want to do it, and they're still pressuring you and trying to talk to you. Let them go. Just be like, hey, look, that's your decision. That's my decision. This is my body. I don't have to do everything you do. I don't. It's my body. I don't want to drink. I don't want to smoke, or I don't want to drink, smoke anymore. That's up to you. That's on you. That's your body. So if they can't respect you, they can't respect your decisions, then let them go. They're not worth being around with. There's certain things. Don't mind the background. That's my dog. But those, people like that, you gotta let them go. You can't literally do what everybody do. I understand there are people that do stuff that make you want to, like, if you see somebody doing something and you be like, oh, then most of 9 times out of 10 9 times out of 10 you're gonna do it too. And then when you do it over a while, you get tired of doing it. So it's okay to not have that much friends. It's okay to have a few friends, but not a lot. But like I said in the beginning of the video or the middle of the video, if those people are a good impact or a good influence, they help you make money, they give you advice, they be 100% real with you, and they support you from all the way to the bottom to the top, then stick to them, because it is very hard finding those types of people in today's generation, today's world. It is very hard, which is why like I said, my mom put me like 1 week of not going anywhere besides going to the grocery store to get something to eat. I didn't really focus on much on like hanging around with a whole bunch of people, because like now, I'll be honest with you, like some people that I hang out with, some I normally ask them, can I hang out with this and I haven't been thinking about that. Well, yeah, I have been thinking about it, but not too much. But I have been focusing on hanging out. I've just been to myself recently, because there's a lot of things I need to work on myself, and that's what I was telling earlier in the video as well. You stick so much time. You have so much time to focus on yourself and focus on your responsibilities and necessities. So do that. Because when you're around your friends, you don't do that. You don't do all that stuff. You don't get anything done. I really can't stress this enough. I can't really stress so much about this. I really can't stress about it. Like, it's really common. Like, if you don't have good friends, let them go. Like I said, you got good friends, stick with them. But like I said, it's okay to be alone. You don't look, if you're a person who can't be alone, learn to be alone, because around 2020, beginning 2020, it was hard for me. So, I had to sit and think, that these people are a good influence to me, these people, impact my life. I was like, no. So guess what I did? Stick to myself. Instead of, if people didn't want to hang out with me, if anybody want to talk to me, if anybody want to hit me up, there's only one person who checked up on me, and I'm thankful for her. Like, if anybody don't check up on me, nobody don't text me, nobody call me, or make an effort to come see me, I'm not worried about that. I'm just focusing on myself, because, focusing on yourself, like I say, you become more happy, you get more stuff done, okay? Versus with your friends. Now, I will say this, if you and your friends are, planning on starting a business or doing something, do it. If they're a good influence to you, they're helping you with whatever you want to start, a business or whatever, stick with them. But yeah, that's all I want to say in this video. If you enjoyed this video so far, if you got some out of it, please leave a like, comment down below or what you think or what you have to say. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Zay. I'm out.